Hello adventurers and welcome to the club. Today I had a great idea. I will combine Firestarter and Matchbox into one single thing. Cause especially when it's damp out there, getting a fire started can be quite a struggle for all of us. And wow, this one is a cheat box. It should be fuller. Yeah. Economy is going down, but what can you expect? I mean, this whole box here was like 30 cents. But they work. They work good. Let's start this candle here and get right into it. So, first things first. We take our matches out of the box. And then we need some cardboard. Corrugated cardboard that's unpainted like this is perfect, but we can also use the wrapper here from a piece of this was wrapped around cookies so they don't get crushed. But whatever you use, make a burn test first. Some cardboard has fire retardant material added to it, so it doesn't really like to burn. This likes to burn. So now we take a box cutter or scissors and cut down a strip of cardboard. Just like this. Fold the edges a bit so they hold. And we place it in here. Trying to do a good job so it's straight. Just like this. That's the cardboard part. Now we use the paper, waxed paper. You can do the full thing of cardboard, but I think waxed paper is just easier. We want to have it to the length of our matchbox and just fold it up. Just like this. Then we cut off a strip in the right height. So we take this strip, make sure it stays folded up, and then we put it into the box, just like this. Now we can compress it by squishing it a bit with the cardboard part, just like this. A bit more. Yeah, I like that. And now we just have to go to the next step. So now here's a burning candle. We will use the leftover part of our other candle. Paraffin candles have a part of real hard wax around the outside that usually does not burn completely away. This has a higher temperature resistance, higher melting point, is the right word, than the normal wax, the standard paraffin wax, the cheap stuff they use. And so it will burn longer. This is why this is ideal to use this kind of wax. As you can tell, this takes quite a while to melt. But don't worry, I don't have to hold the spoon all the time. Yeah. So, once the wax has been liquefied, we can start the messy part, getting it all into here. And onto my table. So, while the next spoon is heating, we are preparing our wick part, which will not be too big, but it has a few specialties. Just about this size. It has to fit in here. So about this. This part will go inside, and this will be the wick part, which gets now a few cuts. And a cut off. And a few cuts. Just like this. Cuts on the sides so it will catch easier on fire. We stick this in here, just to a spot we like, and then we fold it over so it sits flat and we can still close the matchbox. Then the next spoon of wax will go right over it. Nice. This will burn very well. Get this unmolten piece of wax off. Yeah. This is how it looks. And now, while some of the wax is still wet, we are actually dumping it back out. And why, you say? Because we don't want it to be too heavy. We just want it to be soaked in wax, but it doesn't need to be filled with wax. So, there I've got a nice spot. To show you my new fire starting kit. Piece of paper, dextrose candy, a clipper storm lighter, that's the jet flame one you can't see, and a very special box of matches, which contains not only matches but is a fire starter at itself. Let's set it on fire. In a normal everyday camping scenario, you just use the matches as matches. But if you ever get into a survival situation, you peel this up, this piece of cardboard here, set it down, strike one of the matches and light it on fire. Hope you can see this here. Yeah, you can also pick it up and move it around. But this will burn for a very long time, and as soon as this here is catching, you can even get rather wet wood to ignite. Only a few seconds in and it's already catching on fire. So, hope you can tell how bright this is already burning. But now, let's blow it out with a strong blow and I'll show you how it looks at night.
Look how well he's camouflaged. So, yeah, it's burning nice.
So, now let's do it like in the old days. A bit of talking after the video. Well, obviously like and subscribe and so on. But now let's talk about my little Tinder kit here. There will be a separate video on it, but it will not be much more different than this one here. But I will show you how I've made it, how I've made the camo paint shop on it. It's not store-bought, it's self-painted. And yeah, that's actually is it so far. Yeah. A fun thing after the video is I forgot that I promised you to show you how it burns in the dark, and so I had to jump back into my pants, throw on my shirt, run out in the pitch black night while I was editing the video and had to reshoot this part. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate that I had to do this sacrifice, go out of my cozy warm apartment out into the dark cold night to well demonstrate how it looks in the dark. Yeah, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you next time here at the Adventurers Club.